who created God? You know?
Yeah. So I did it, like I said, like I mentioned, I did a video on this.
Yeah.
And it's like the easiest thing you can do is just say, well, no one created God.
Yeah, I
mean,
saw, by the way,
and
I
that's
saw
literally
that.
like,
I love that video. You know.
I mean, that is like the end of the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like, who created God? Nobody.
Yeah.
Like, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
So I think that what's sort of interesting, if we want to look at this a little bit deeper,
Sure.
it would equally not make sense to ask the question, why is the number 9 divisible by 3?
Yeah.
If we think about the concept of the number 9, and we see that it sort of just has to be divisible by 3, so we don't need like a deeper account or a deeper reason why this is the case. It's what philosophers call a necessary truth.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of basic response to this, is that when we're dealing with something that has to be true, is necessarily true, we don't necessarily, pun intended, have to give a deeper account of why that claim is true. Just like with the number 9, it's just sort of automatically divisible by 3. And so God's existence is sort of automatically necessary.
Yeah. Sometimes when you get to the bottom of things, you're at the bottom, you know. And when you say, well, where's the bottom below the bottom, is that there? It's a nonsensical question.
Yeah, and I think that atheists have to do the same thing. It's like you think that there is some ultimate stopping point.
Yeah.
Right. And so, I mean, in the same way, Christians think the same thing. There's an ultimate stopping point. Christians do it with God. Atheists usually do it with something like the universe. So either way, you're going to have to bottom out somewhere. Just like if you think about your house, there's going to be a foundation to your house. No matter what kind of house you have, there's going to be some foundation that you've got there. So what we want to do then is look at the question, well, what's the best account of the foundation of existence?
Yeah, gotcha.
And so this is what I was mentioning. This is the more interesting philosophical question that we can look at.
Yeah.
And I think the other arguments for God's existence, like the argument from contingency, the Kalam cosmological argument, these will help shed light on what the theist thinks is the best account of the foundation of reality.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, ultimately where this question is going in its best form, so to speak.
This is such a great presentation, and you won't want to miss a minute of it here on 5 Good Reasons Why God Exists. This is a free online summit hosted by William Lane Craig's Reasonable Faith Chapter Directors. So sign up today. It's free. I hope to see you on the inside.